What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. Today we're gonna be talking about how Saquon Barkley turned down a contract that seems kind of fair, but we're gonna dive into the numbers and we're gonna see what we think, man. Before we dive in, subscribe down below. Road to 1K is still active, man. 400 is right there, man. If you're new to this channel, I got Giants content, a lot more NFL content, NBA, MLB, all the content you could ask for. I got it coming to you, man. So subscribe down below, comment down below what you guys think of this topic, man, and like the video, and let's dive straight into it. As you know, the Giants had a bad loss against the Eagles, knocked out of the playoffs, and now we're in the offseason mode, man. Now a lot of questions coming about contracts, coming about players that might be on the roster next year, might not be on the roster. Can we extend some people? And probably the two biggest polarizing players that are talked about being extended is Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. One or two, two or one, whatever you want to make it. One of them is definitely one of the top priorities and should be the top priorities for the Giants to bring back. Saquon Barkley being my favorite player, I really want to see him back. A lot of interesting quotes coming out of some reporters asking Saquon Barkley personally, and also reports coming out of what the contract was offered during the bye week. You know, as the bye week happened, Joe Schoen touched base with a couple of different players that are going to be free agents, and you know, we're pitching some deals. I don't think they were realistic deals. I don't think they intended to actually get a deal done before the end of the season, because Saquon Barkley actually hit a wall right before that bye week. But the report came out that Saquon Barkley was offered $12 million and it got shut down. And I don't know about you guys, $12 million is a lot for a running back. And I'm going to show you guys the top 10 paid running backs. Majority of them are making around 12 mil. When you look at guys like Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, you know, some guys that I feel like Saquon Barkley's production is right there with them, but Saquon Barkley hasn't been on the field as much as them. Derrick Henry, you know, obviously getting some injuries this past 2 years, but Nick Chubb has been fairly consistent. Guys like Joe Mixon has been fairly consistent, and Saquon Barkley just hasn't been that. You know, sign Daniel Jones, they still need to re-sign a bunch of other players and fill some holes, man. So, you know, it's kind of interesting. You know, Saquon Barkley was on the record for saying that he doesn't envision that last game was his last game as a Giant. I don't envision it either. But listen, you know, everyone needs to know that there is such thing as leverage talk. You know, Saquon Barkley is going to put that out there, but does that necessarily mean that that's going to give him a contract? No, not really. He said that he's not going to reset the running back market, and when you look at it, Christian McCaffrey's making $16 million. So just because he's saying he's not going to reset it doesn't mean he doesn't want that same type of money. You know, personally, I think his talent is there. The production is not the same as Christian McCaffrey, and even Christian McCaffrey, that contract looks bad. You know, the team that offered him that contract and gave it to him, he's not even playing for the Panthers anymore. You know, he got traded away, and granted, he looks great in that 49ers system, but you know, for that team that offered him that contract, it didn't pay out well. You look at Ezekiel Elliott with the Cowboys. You could ask the Cowboys. They probably want to take that back too. You know, there's a couple different contracts on the board, man. Alvin Kamara, the team is not any good. And guess what? They're in probably one of the worst cap situations out of all the teams in the NFL right now. And they don't even have a quarterback that's getting paid a lot. So when you look at it, man, you know, and get that deal done, because I really do not want to franchise tag him. Money-wise is good. Very detrimental to the relationship with the team. Very detrimental to who knows what it looks like moving forward. You know, we might only tag him to try to trade him away to a different team. You guys let me know what you guys think, man. Obviously, the running back position, you can get production from different players. But I think Saquon Barkley is that electric player. Saquon Barkley, without him this year, we're not even sniffing the playoffs. Let's be honest. Put Wayne Gallman back in there. Leave Matt Breida and bring another Brightwell in there. We're not making the playoffs without Saquon Barkley. So I hope the Giants can make a deal. And Joe Schoen, one of his comments after the postgame, not even the postgame presser, but the presser that happened today, Joe Schoen was talking about how Daniel Jones is expected to be back, you know, which is great news to hear from real Giants fans, from real Daniel Jones fans. We know that he should be back next year, and he earned it. But it didn't sound the same when it came to Saquon Barkley. His production was there, but it definitely seems like Joe Schoen is trying to look at one number, trying to meet in the middle at this one number, and Saquon Barkley might not be there, you know? So, you know, I want to ask you guys, will $13 million get it done? You guys let me know. You know, no running back was making 13 mil. That's above some other guys, but right under Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, and Alvin Kamara. You guys let me know what you guys think, man. Hopefully the Giants can re-sign Saquon Barkley. And I think it was shocking that he turned it down, but I didn't expect the deal to get done anyways. Before we dip out of here, man, subscribe down below. Road to 1K is still active, man. Once again, 400's right there. Please get me to 400. Like it up down below. Comment down below what you guys think. Is Saquon Barkley going to be back next year? Who knows, man. If you haven't seen any more videos, I have more videos to my left right here. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I got more content coming through. Go Big Blue. What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. And calling all the Daniel Jones haters. Pull up to this video. Watch this video real quick. The New York Yankees lose the series. We get swept back in the third quarter. The third quarter was really when we started to make our moves. Then DeMar banger.
Make sure you subscribe to the Juke.